And good evening, everybody. Here we are for the season finale of Revline. The thing we've all been waiting for fucking 16 weeks now. It all comes down to this. Two drivers in contention of the championship tonight. Mr. Dean and the one, the only, TB Frisco. So, in about an hour and a half's time, we will have crossed the line and determined your new champion. Ben can make history tonight, or TB Frisco, as we all know him, thanks to JSM. He can make history by becoming Revline's first ever multiple world champion. And Harrison can also, little Harrison, has a massive cards to play tonight. If Harrison is the only driver tonight that is capable of deciding tonight's champion. Now, we got how long left? We have 4 minutes to go until we finally set off for the final qualifying of the season. So, fuck it, let's do a Q&A, because I can't be asked. Hold on. Guys, we're doing a Q&A. Put tingies in the thing. Thank you. Boom. There you go. Just telling them all on the VC. Right. How many people we got watching? One person. Good. This should be all good then. Yetsu! Why would I answer that? Oh my fucking god. Well, let's think. Let's think. Oh, you TV Frisco, you can go fuck yourself, you little dick. Yetsu, depending if was I your good boy about 5 fucking months ago? Yeah, good. Must be a bit quieter. I'm not Yetsu. You can bugger off. Why are we? I go for a Q&A. Ben, no. Do you want me to shout TB Frisco winning is... Do you want me to shout TB Frisco is going to be the world champion when you cross that line? I don't think so, little boy. So, we've got 3 minutes. Oh, for fuck's sake, we got 3 minutes. Who the hell is that? Why are we not typing random names in the chat? How many... Oh god, this should be fun then. Oh, we still got 3 minutes. Oh my days. Still waiting. Oh god. This should be good then. Alright, we've got 3 spectators. Okay. Either something's up, or I'm just... and I haven't been told, or God knows. Right. Let's see what liveries people are using then. So we've got Silverstone livery. Harrison using the Miami. Oh god. Oh god. F1 fan using like golf livery, and Yet's using the default one, and the little Salbers of TB Frisco and Harry Fent. Here we go then. Oh my god, please people. Oh, hold on, I gotta count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh my god, we got 12 drivers. Holy Jesus. Right, I'm begging you guys give some decent action tonight. Oh my god, right, we're going. Here we go. I think we've had the go cool. Hopefully we have. No, we've not. This is sad. As we're waiting for one person to ready up, and all people, it's little Sebastian. Give me permission to call him Sebastian Vettel, but I ain't. I'm just gonna call him Sebby boy. Right, here we go then. As we're now finally underway for the final qualifying of the season. Thank God I need 2 weeks break from this. Oh, thank fuck. Right. So, as well, for people. I mean, you could do that, but you never know. As well, we have the awards ceremony next week, if anyone is willing to come and watch. Getting hosted by yours truly and Mr. Harrison. The little thing. Yeah, I don't think Dean's getting the championship. I think Dean's going to bottle this harder than anything else he's ever bottled before. I mean, he... Okay, why am I getting told F1 fan now works at fucking Asda? Peak shit. Right, here we go there. As we have 18 minutes of qualifying, the clock now strikes down. 18 minutes of qualifying, 12 drivers, and hopefully a lot of action. And let's turn the UI off. Let's get this bit sorted. Right, we'll check what tyres are on. Oh, that's telemetry. Oh, we don't want that. Yeah, we want that. And we'll have the track map. Oh, that's just turning all the telemetry off. Here we go then. Right, as little Zach, he's fine. Right, he's going to be the first driver out for the final time this season. And I think that is Zach. Is that Zach? Where's Zach? Yes, it is. Found out to get more I want to say more realistic engine sounds, but hey, we roll. Right, who's that coming out? That's going to be Jet. So, Zach, first driver out now to begin qualifying. So, hopefully, we're going to have a bit of good qualifying action. We have 17 minutes remaining. That's lovely. Oh, I just want to get to the main race. But again, we want to favour each moment. So, who ought to be taking pole? So, Zach now out on his... Zach is now out on his hot lap. Not hot lap, fuck. He's on his out lap. So, he'll be the first driver to set that lap. Sincerely apologise about that. Right. So, as I was saying before, my grammar fucked up and then I muted because I thought I'm an asshole. Oh my god, right, you're all coming out. Amazing. So, Zach, first driver will be... First driver, hopefully, to be out to set a lap, and he will be. He's got a lot of clean air, and hopefully he won't have much traffic. He might... Oh, why? What happened? Right, hold the hell on. Why? Hold on. Why? Oh, he's probably just DNF'd. Right. Anyway, let's watch Zach. Here we go. Around the final corner now. And he'll be activating that DRS using the ERS system as well. And he now begins his lap. He'll be the first driver to start the flying laps call coming in. As through turn 1 he goes. Again, very high speed circuit here, Qatar. So again, you're going to want to carry a lot of speed around these corners. Very downforcey, very technical. Elevation is very, very really changeable. And why have we got a stopped car on circuit? Who may that be? As that goes. Anyway, back to Zach's lap we go. Not bad, a 30.3 in the first sector. Not too bad, not too good. So it's a mid-first sector there for Zach. Hopefully he's going to want to be keeping on course with his teammates. By the looks, that the Aston of Jack Harris slowing down, letting past the V-Cub of Harrison and one of the other Saubers, possibly Harry, maybe. But here we go. Rounding now. Completing the second sector. I missed that. Right, here we go then. Be crossing... Oh, very, very fast left-hander that is. Jeez. I'm not even doing my job properly. I need to up my game. Right, round the final corner though for Zach. It's going to be a foot to the floor as he will activate that drag reduction system to the line. It's a 22-1. Not a bad lap to start. But what is Jack's carrot? Oh, it's invalid. Fuck. Is anyone on a lap? Who else could we watch? You know what? Let's watch Harrison. Never mind. Harrison's gone. No. Right, why are we all saying... There you go. Yatsu on an out lap. He's on the medium comp. Is he on the mediums? Yeah, he is. F1 fan. We'll watch him to the end of the lap. Here we go then. He's only got one corner to go, and that's the final corner. He's going to run around that with a lot of speed, taking a very tight line. It's foot down now. What can he produce to the line? It's a 21.7 for Polly, but it's a 21.6 for F1 fan. Ooh, not too bad, not too bad. It's all looking, everyone is absolutely going now. But we're going to watch your championship leader and your possible tonight championship. Oh, hey, I spoke way too soon. God, he's already bottling this and we haven't even reached the main race yet. Oh my days. That was not too good at all for him. So we'll watch Yetsu then. As he now will begin his lap on the medium compound tyres. Activating that drag reduction system and crossing that line now to begin his lap into turn 1 he goes. Still running and running, braking at the 50 board, I want to say. Into turn 1, keeping it very nice and neat. Through turns 2 and 3, I want to say. Keeping it, again, very, very clean, very, very tight as well. But he's carrying lots of speed. Again, this isn't going to be his best lap as he is on that medium compound. For some reason, it's saying he's on the softs. No clue why. As that is the Mercedes. A Mercedes, and that must be Polly slowing down, letting one of the papayas through. But here we go in the second sector. It's not been a bad lap so far for Yetsu. We'll go on board for the next part. Very high speed technical part, so it's looking good. Hasn't invalidated it at all. And never mind, he goes straight off. So, going straight off, and by the looks, he's aborting that lap. So, we'll watch this guy. The one guy who can control the championship today. Harrison. Recently leaving TDR, not TBR, JSM. So, on his outlap. Dean's on his outlap as well. A couple of drivers coming back out once again to begin another outlap. Dean's going to want the best possible result he can physically get today. It is genuinely, Dean has to win tonight and pray that TB Frisco, the championship leader, fails to either score or place 7th or 8th or higher. But here we go then. We'll watch Harrison's lap. As around the final corner now, he will activate the drag reduction system and cross that line to begin his lap. I wish someone could take over for me, but I don't care. Here we go, into turn 1, braking at the 50 board, flicking it right. Heavy first right hand, and then it's now a left-hander through turn 2, keeping it very, very clean around there as it's foot down. Once again, he's on the soft compound, so he's going to have maximum grip, but again, very, very hot track. So hopefully it's looking good. Coming round now, I want to say to complete the first sector now, it's going to be a 29.950. Not a bad first lap. F1 fan out on his hot lap again. Not hot lap, on an out lap again. Same with Harry, and Dean is on his. Dean will be beginning his lap by the looks now. Is Dean going to be beginning his lap? Yes, Dean is beginning his lap. But through here, sector 2 now, we're now arriving to the fast right-handers of the circuit. It's literally foot down on board. You can see Harrison burning. Polly setting a 21.5. Not a bad lap there. We should have spectated that. But what can Harrison do? He's one contender to pole. We've seen multiple times before. He can contend and he can fight for pole around the final corner now. It's foot down for Harrison. He's going to activate the drag reduction system one final time, and it's a 21.3. Wow! Holy Jesus! So we'll do attempt 2 for this man. Your championship leader, TB Frisco, or otherwise known as Ben. So he's going to have massive hopes he can bring something decent tonight, because again, he has to finish 8th or higher, I think. Obviously, please correct me if I'm wrong, 8th or higher to win the championship. Otherwise, I mean, anything could happen. Dean has to win tonight, but it isn't looking too good because Dean still needs to set a lap. But again, we'll watch the rest of... no, Dean's invalidated once again. So we'll go back on to TB Frisco. So here we go then. Around the final corner now. He'll be beginning his lap. The championship leader now crossing the line with the drag reduction system to now begin his flying lap. Into turn 1 we go. instant right-hander that is just genuinely fast and sharp through. He's invalidated it once again. It's not looking good at all. So far in qualifying, we have 8 minutes and 50 seconds remaining. My brain just blanked out, so I sincerely apologise for that. So we'll watch someone else. Who else could we watch? We'll watch Harry. We'll watch the rest of Harry's lap. As he's at the fast right-hander section now. Not being too bad. He's got that left kink now, which is flat out. The penultimate corner. Under that Pirelli sign now. I was about to say Duracell then. And around the final corner now. What's it going to be here for Harry? It's going to be foot down. What can he set here at Qatar tonight? It's only good enough for fifth, but it's a 22-2. Not a bad lap there. Sauber also clenching the constructors last week. Sada could not announce that on the stream. So, we'll watch Freeze. So, what can he do? Hopefully he can produce something good tonight for the Papayas. His teammate in front of him. They got a 1.2 second gap. So, is Ben going to be beginning another lap? I think so. Ben will be. So, crossing the line now, TB Frisco coming into turn one. He isn't using the tarmac. He thinks the off-road seems to be nice. So, he's going to take the off-road. And here we go into turn two now. Again, he's lining the car up perfectly for these corners. Just absolutely threading the needle here through these corners. Very technical and very easy to invalidate. Penalties probably might be the highest, and if someone struggles tonight in the race, could be taking the new award for next week. But we won't say though. So, completing the first sector now and going through sector 2. It's just absolutely flat, high-speed corner. This is just a little technical part, and then you're onto the high-speed corners, which you're going around about 325 kilometers an hour around there, I think, unless I'm just being stupid. But he's purpled sector 2. I'm guessing. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he's purpled it. So on board with him now. We'll stay on board for the rest of the lap. Around the penultimate corner now. He's going to have to try push everything this car has got now. 6 minutes and 30 seconds now remaining on this clock. So he's going to have to pray. This lap's going to be good. Around the final corner now. It's foot to the floor. What's it going to be? It's a 21.6. It's only going to put him good enough for fourth. So he's got a lot of work to do still. Why? Yay! What happened there with Harrison? Why is Harrison going backwards? Why are we witnessing Harrison go... As Harrison has been disqualified. What the hell? This is a sight we've not seen this season. Harrison has been disqualified. What are we seeing? So Harrison has gone from being a pole contender to now being out of contention for pole position. So Polly now takes provisional pole. What the hell? So, pole is separated by under a tenth. Hold the hell on. Is Harrison about to be attempting a last to first? Holy Jesus. In the history of commentary, I've never seen somebody go backwards before. So, it almost everybody up a singular place. But again, is Dean going to be able to set anything good? He's going to cross the line now, actually. Is only good enough for P4 behind his rival. I would say that's under a tenth and a half he's got left of time to find. So, everyone, you know what? We'll go on board with Yetsu, shall we? Through sector 2 now. He's just finishing it up. By the looks, it's been a decent lap so far. 58.576, and that's Jet Carrot getting a 5-place grid penalty. Oy! It's not great at all. So that's going to demote him 5 places, and Yetsu having another moment, understeering off. I don't know what he'll be doing. He'll probably be diving into the pits after that one. Oh no, he isn't. He'll be staying out. So he's going to cross the line now. What's it going to be? It's a 23.0, and good enough for only 8th. So, anyone else? Jet Carrot invalidating once again. So, Dean again. out. So Dean has got to find a lot of time here. His teammate is currently running at the top of the pack with a provisional pole time of a 1:21.547. So the stakes could not be any higher for Dean here. He's got to win tonight. Oh, but by the looks, he's had something that must have happened then, because he's got front wing damage, which might explain why Jet Carrot has a 5-place grid penalty. So he's going to definitely be diving into the pit lane. So, whilst he dives into the pit lane, we'll see Yetsu just cutting the track. Amazing stuff. We love to see that. So, what's it going to be then? Say we don't have the old pit, so we know who's diving in, as that is going to be Jet Carrot diving now into the pit lane. Both Papayas are out, and Yetsu's absolutely flying to the pit lane. He's just legging it, and it's foot down. Yeah, you can see. Holy. We are now having, I don't know at this point. I don't even know what to call what I've just witnessed. But he's out. He's just going once again. More people out on laps this time. But one will definitely be watching now as F1 fan. Winning for the first time last week. Took this guy 3 seasons to win in his own league. That is very sad. Could have won in the first ever, but I stole that because I strategized it out too perfectly. So he finally wins and he finally won in a layout. Yetsu on a side quest, he says. Amazing stuff from Yetsu there. As that is a random McLaren stopped. What are the Papayas doing? Are they trying to commit terrorism tonight? But if so, it's to be done by the Mercedes, as they seem to be either giving each other a tow or they're both coming out. So, I don't know how long we got left. Can we all please speed up? 2 minutes remaining now on the clock for tonight's qualifying. So, who will take pole of the season finale? Again, it's anyone's game tonight. But the stakes are really high for Dean. So, a lot of people out on their outlaps. One we're definitely going to watch now is Mr. F1 fan, who are around the final corner now to see if he can take provisional pole away from Polly. He will begin the lap now, crossing that line. Lots of people are coming out. You can see his teammate Yetsu in the background, maximizing his rotation best he can through turn 1. It's going to be an extraordinary final 2 minutes now we have round here. So, it's not been a bad first couple of corners for F1 fan, but he's still got a lot of work to do. Is he improving? We will find out in about a corner's time. Is he up on his delta? And he's invalidated. No! So is that game over for F1 fan? It's not game over as of yet. He's got one more lap of fuel left. I should move my mic away because I'm blowing in it for some reason. So Polly now has a chance to extend that provisional pole time even more. Harrison is now out of the equation, which is really odd to say. So, we will watch Mr. TB Frisco instead, rounding the final corner now. Again, he can do anything he likes, but he's got to make sure he can get his car as either ahead of Dean or near Dean, and he's got the championship. But you can see how much they're trying to maximize rotation into turn 1. Look at how much they're taking. Half the car's on, half the car's off, but through turn 1 we go now with Mr. TB Frisco. It's been looking amazing here. So, it's foot down already. The sailors are pretty short here, but an average lap time is only about a 1:22 to 1:21 if you're really quick. Not calling the people who haven't set a 22 quick, just average. So, he's up by 3/10. Currently taking provisional pole time. The checkered flag is being waved. Polly's up only by a 10th though. So, he's under threat, Polly. So what can Polly do here to take pole? He's going to have to improve. Oh, he's down. He's down by 43 thousandths of a second. I don't think he's got anything left. It's going to have to be a miracle run now to the line. On board, we will go with Polly to the line. Has he bottled it? Yeah, he has. Oh, no. So we'll go back on board with your current soon-to-be provisional pole sitter, Mr. TB Frisco. It's been an amazing run so far. Polly crosses the line now. He can't improve. So what's it going to be here from TB Frisco? He's going to round the final corner now. What's his lap time going to be? Again, it's anyone's game. Anyone can still take pole here. He's up by 3/10. He's going to cross the line. It's a 21-2. Oh, Zach nearly beating Polly by but 3 milliseconds off. So what's F1 fan doing right now? Yatsu, oh no, Yatsu, you bowled it by 1.4. Oh, I didn't see how much F1 fans up by. But he's got to clearly be up. We've got so many people still going. What's it going to be? What can these guys all do ahead? To the line. Here we go. Can F1 fan take provisional pole away? It's only good enough for P2. So TB Frisco, for the season finale, is on pole position. Wow. By 15 thousandths of a second. Oh my lord. So, F1 fan being 15 thousandths of a second off pole position. So, wow, is all I've got to say. So F1 fan is going to be on the front row with Dean's championship rival. Wow, that was something. Well, I shall be back momentarily for the main race, so don't go anywhere. And we are back, everyone. So here we go then. Waiting once more before we see the five lights for the final time this season. It's been an extraordinary season to commentate and be here with you all. And I just want to thank each and every single one of you for the absolute support and action we have had this season. So, what a way to round the season off, you can tell. In night race, we've got nothing to disturb us now, so we can just go. But here we go. For the final time this season, we'll see the 5 red lights. And Revline for the final time are underway at Qatar. It's been a beautiful start there for TB Frisco. F1 fan is already under pressure by Polly into turn 1 now. What's it going to be? So TB Frisco leads after turn 1. We got action. Zach versus Dean. And that is a McLaren of Freeze already off in the background, hitting the bullard already. So, TB Frisco leads here from F1 fan, from Polly, from Zach, from Dean, Yetsu, and Harry already scrapping away here. They're going side by side. Yetsu winning this scrap by the lurks, as Harry has been forced, but not forced off, but he's gone wide as he's going to dive. Is he going to dive down the inside? He's not, but he's under pressure by Harrison, who's already gone from P12 to P7. Jesus Christ. Massive drama on that start there. But F1, but here's a fight we're definitely going to be keeping an eye on here. Oh, here we go. Harrison versus Yetsu side by side still. We're going to go on board. Harrison already up into P6. It's been 2 sectors, and we already have who probably could have taken pole. Harrison in P6. So he's making a charge through the grid. His next rival, well, his next person he's going to be hunting down is none other than the other championship contender, Dean. So what will he be able to do? But here we go though. But it's been a crazy first lap. So TB Frisco leads, hitting that bullard from F1 fan, from Polly, from Zach, from Dean, who's under pressure by Harrison already into turn 1. They're going to bang wheels. It wasn't Harrison, it was Zach. Oh my lord. They are absolutely scrapping. I can't say the positioning, how it is so far, because they all keep scrapping away with each other. On board now with Dean. Are we going to see behind Dean still taking? So, what can Harrison do now? He sees a massive fight up ahead. So he's going to probably try to take this advantage of it. But it seems to be an insane start already. So, F1 fan only 3/10 off the lead here. So what can he do? Can he snag the lead, and can he win for the second week running in any format in his league? Which will be a miracle run if he can win a main race and not a sprint. But it's okay. You'll get there eventually. As in the back we see the Papayas. Papayas are fighting, and freezes off. And we're missing action as Harrison finally gets Zach, as he is P5 already. It's a 50% race, so I got a lot to commentate tonight. But oh well, the more the better. Oh, Zach going a little bit wide over the white lines. He's probably got a warning for that. But now Harrison will set his sights on Dean. So Polly is in P3 with his teammate behind. Dean taking the fastest lap. But we see a lead swap already. F1 fan now taking the lead here. After 2 laps, he's finally in the lead. But Mr. TB Frisco, he's under pressure by Polly here. So, Polly's, by the looks, is now probably, he might play team strategy of holding up Dean. So Polly's going to probably be holding up TB Frisco here, so Dean can have a chance now of this title. It's insane. Almost little snap of oversteer there. The pressure's on. The top 5 are all within DRS range of each other. Do we have a top 5 DRS train right ahead of us? Harry's scoring at the moment. He's in the good points. So, Polly now sets his sights on F1 fan, your race leader, on the gearbox. He isn't too close, but he's probably going to gain. Again, we have the drag reduction system, so we might see another change of lead here. F1 fan has led over a lap already, so can he lead for another lap? Polly closing in now, the gap under now, 3/10 back up now, it's half a second. Pardon me, I apologise. So, you can see Harrison in the background, he's hunting, and we now have a fight for the lead. It's the top 5. Oh, as we see Polly going off. Polly absolutely spinning at the final corner, that won't be good at all. Not at all, as we will see a dive into the pits for Yetsu. And we'll see a dive into the pits for Polly, as Yetsu is retired. No, Yetsu, you retired. He called it. So, we thought we'd see a lead change. We haven't. So, F1 fan still now leads, but he's now got an even bigger gap of 8/10. Harrison is up into P3 with 4 laps in. He's P3. So, Yetsu has retired. Just pulling into the pits and giving us a sad DNF. We're hoping to see some good action from Yetsu today. But all's well, we've got more action, we'll still stick around to see. So, F1 fan, now out of that DRS range of Mr. TB Frisco, he's locked up. Oh my lord, it has been an insane start to the race already. So Polly has now got a lot of work to do to try get back up into that top 5. But now it's the top 4. Sauber scoring points as they, oh my god, we have 2 Saubers in the top 5. But TB Frisco is under pressure by the man, the myth, the legend, hoping he can continue the streak of 3 wins by the guy called Harrison as they round the final corner now. I don't think F1 fan kept TB Frisco in DRS range. No, he didn't. On board now. He's got nothing left. Is Harrison going to dive it into turn 1? Oh, yes, he will. Into turn 1. Harrison takes P2 away from TB Frisco, who's trying to fight back, but he can't do much. So, can F1 fan now try keep Mr. Harrison at that DRS range? But I don't think he will be. Harrison's rapid round here. So, what can he do to catch F1 fan? You can see him flashing Ben with that light to tell him he is struggling and he is out of ERS. You can see he's reactivating it. So, we can see when this driver will be activating it, because we can see a flashing light. Very mesmerizing, I love to tell. So, Harrison has already cut a decent amount of time out of your leader, F1 fan. It's been an insane first 5 laps here. So F1 fan has a nice lead, as that is penalties for Harry. We should keep the penalties up so we can track it. So the gap to the lead is currently, you can see the top 4 all separated by 2 seconds. As Dean getting a 3-second penalty. I spoke way too soon. I had to jinx it, didn't I? So, currently, Dean, Zach, Harry, and Polly, all with 3-second penalties, and some drivers are all on the medium, and the top 4 all on the mediums. So Harrison is making the move on F1 fan down into turn 1. Harrison is taking him 6 laps. He's gone from last to first. What amazing stuff! Oh, and he gets a 3-second penalty. I spoke way too soon once again. So, Harrison now has clean air, and he can now set his sights on doing what he wants to do. saying earlier how he could just pull over in the race and let Dean through if Dean was behind. But Dean's in P4, and Dean has got to still get past his championship rival, F1 fan and Harrison, if he's got any chance still. But again, he needs a massive, massive miracle tonight. But by the looks, that miracle ain't happening, because TB Frisco is still in the podium positions. So, Harrison, now your race leader, taking lead of this Grand Prix, and this absolutely amazing way to end off the season. It has been amazing. We've seen this guy all season. Only if he didn't have those issues at the start of the season, maybe, just maybe, we could have seen him in contention for the championship as well with him and Dean. But you can see him flashing by the looks. He's saving. He's only got 10% left. So, F1 fan has got half a battery left. So, what can F1 fan do? As we see Mr. TB Frisco just losing it and now letting his championship rival through. But we're going to see F1 fan. Harrison's putting him through, pushing him, not putting him. They're going to go side by side through turn one. They're banging wheels. F1 fan retakes the lead at the Qatar Grand Prix. As we can clearly see, sponsored by Qatar Airways. Amazing, amazing stuff. So, Dean is now ahead of his championship rival. But again, he's got a lot of work left in him if he's going to have a single chance of even trying to get on this podium. He is on the podium, but he's got a lot of work to do if he's going to even try get this. And again, like I said, a miracle's going to be needed for Dean tonight. But we'll go back now in the pack. We will watch Harry versus Zach. A history between these two at Brazil. So, are we still going to see that story continue on at the season finale here at Qatar? So, by the looks, Harry's going to need a decent exit. Has he got one? He's gaining. Less than 5/10 now separate these two. It's been amazing to see him already. Is he off? I think he was off a little bit there. But we're only on lap 7, so nothing really matters now. Pit stops should be coming very, very shortly. So it might be a medium-hard medium or a medium-hard. Again, anyone could be playing out any strategies around Qatar. It's a very, very horrible circuit if you're on the wrong compound. Harry seems to have dropped back. He hasn't dropped back. He's gaining a bit. 4/10. Right, how much battery has he got? He doesn't have enough. As Zach has got a whole set of ERS he can use. So I don't think Harry will be gaining. Harry is already out. So the chance to go. But we'll see these two. I should have cut back to these two. Oh! The championship contenders come together at turn 2. What have I witnessed? The championship contenders coming together, letting Zach and Harry fly through. What have I witnessed? That will definitely probably be reported to the stewards. What have I just witnessed? By the looks, Dean living up to the name, as it in Dean's world, Mercedes home race. The average terrorist move done there by Dean. You can tell he's in a Mercedes, and he's clearly not. He's trying to do everything possible for a championship tonight. If he's now trying to commit to plan C, as TB Frisco getting a 3-second time penalty. It's not good. It's not looking good. Lots of people are getting penalties, and the pressure's on though. So now TB Frisco, he's got a lot of work to do now. And by the looks, Dean has got a comfortable gap, but he's under pressure by Jet Carrot, who is very, very close. Jet Carrot has got a lot of energy he can now deploy on this next straight. He's within the drag reduction system range as well. So what can he do? He's going to round the final corner now. F1 Van and Harrison switching positions. They're side by side, and they're not anymore. And F1 Fan still keeping lead here. But we're going to see. Oh, so close. I nearly just witnessed that. We're missing an amazing fight up front as well. So Harrison takes the lead off F1 Fan. Harrison's got a lot of work to do today if he's going to have to get... Again, he's got 3 seconds. So unless F1 Fan can get 3 seconds, which hopefully I don't want to jinx, because, again, F1 Fan wants a miracle by scoring a podium in this own league, he can do something good. So, we still have a good 21 laps remaining. My phone has been alive for some reason. So, it's not been too bad. Not been a first bad quarter of the race. So... we have a nice fight out front. We'll definitely be keeping an eye on, but we'll definitely be keeping an eye on Jack Harrett versus Dean. Again, he's in range. Dean is burning and burning and burning, but again, Jack Harrett isn't gonna. Hopefully, Jack Harrett can get past. But again, Dean's tires are going off, and he's trying to out-strategize Dean here on using those hards. Again, I personally don't like hards around here because it feels understeery and feels like I'm driving a boat. But we obviously won't really worry about that. We see as Harrison dives into the pit lane now. We won't watch it because last time we watched that, I missed some amazing stuff. Dean, he hasn't got much left. So he's going to hopefully try do, but what can Jack Harrett do? Into turn 1, it's going to be a lunge down the inside. Beautiful stuff there. Moving him up to P4, as obviously we do have some people in the box. So, that was horrible there for TV Frisco. Luckily, he didn't carry any damage from that collision with Dean, but he's got a lot of work to do. A lot of work is left on Dean's board, but Jack Harrett moves up now as Dean's tyres just slowly start to drop off. We have a yellow flag. As who is that? Is it Goals? Not again with Goals. Again, having problems. But here we go. Hopefully we'll have Papaya rules. Harrison getting a 6-second penalty. No, Harrison! I don't want to give him... No, Harrison. Come on. Harrison had so much confidence. But are we going to have a Papaya fight here? The gap's real close with these two. So, Freeze versus Goals. Are we going to have a good fight here? We'll go on board with Freeze. I could look sideways with my wheel. That's peak. But anyway, we don't really care about that. So, these two, the Papayas are going at each other. Are they both running the same livery? Yes, they are. Goals getting a 3-second penalty. So not much is happening with these guys as of yet. So, F1 fan now diving into the pit lane. And we'll now see a change of lead as Zach will now take lead at the Qatar Grand Prix, sponsored by Qatar Airways. So we'll then see Jack Harrett and we'll see Dean finally. So Dean back up into the podium positions after that contact. But Ben isn't going to try anything too cocky soon because, again, he can't mess anything up tonight. He could finish out the points, but again, I don't think he wants that. Not much action, but as Harrison has undercut F1 fan. Harrison loves a good undercut, doesn't he? So, undercutting F1 fan, and now he's just got to push on ahead. So, he might get the penalties removed, but we don't know. So, his teammate is leading, but again, his teammate is on the hards and probably will be boxing very, very soon. So, Dean and TB Frisco still need to box as we'll have a little look at Seb, why don't we? He's running P10 and not bad being the Sauber TP with your other customer team, I want to say. I don't know. I think they're sister teams, Ferrari and Sauber. You can just see him having fun in that car. I mean, at least he's having fun. You never know, he might have a DNF and he might be able to score points, but Polly's on the charge for him. As Harrison gets another... Oh my days! Harrison getting another penalty, which we shall see. Currently 9 seconds. The record is 21, I want to say. Or is it? Again, it's not looking great. He's got a lot of penalties, and I think into the pit lane now, that is Dean. Diving into the pits. So TB Frisco as well. Yes, that is Dean diving into the pits. So TB Frisco is now onto the podium positions. By the looks, Dean's going to try the undercut. Even though he was ahead, he's going to try at least... I want to use the word overcut, but I don't think he's going to try overcut. But we'll see, though. But I don't know what Dean was doing there. That was insane, seeing the two championship contenders coming together. So, TB Frisco is going to want to try to do everything he can. Freeze getting a penalty, not Freezy. Oh, God. As Polly finally moving up into the points. For the first time this race. Well, not for the first time this race, but re-moving back up. As Freeze is in the pits. Changing off those medium compound. No, he's on the medium compound, so it's not changing off of them. So, you can... Oh my god, the time degradation on Mr. TB Frisco's car. You can just see it on board. So, he's going to want to have a... He will want to box very shortly. So, as long as he boxes soon, he's got a good chance. As nice, we see Seb back in the points. Lovely stuff. Lovely jubbly. So, Harrison having a really, really bad race. 9-second penalty already, and he was hoping to keep their streak alive. He was wanting to make sure he could try get 4 wins a full win streak for another season. Jet Carrot getting another penalty. I won't be surprised if others got penalties as well, because it's a very, very, very easy circuit to get penalties on. Especially F1 Fan getting a fastest lap of a 24.683. F1 Fan, can he do anything? Is he going to make a lunge into turn 1? He isn't. So, not much is happening here, as we will just now see these two scrapping away once again. But that's 3/10. So as they continue on now, Harrison with 9 seconds, F1 Fan with no penalties. Currently, F1 Fan has got the dream drive here. As long as he just cruises now to the line, keeps it within the white lines, and can stay on Harrison's line, on Harrison, and just stay on his rear diffuser. Just maybe could F1 Fan for the second week running win in a format as we see someone off, as it is Golsey once again. It's not looking too good. So Dean P7 and TB Frisco is in P3, but again he's still yet to box. I don't think he will be too happy with Dean after that contact that him and Dean had. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he was, because again, he is currently fighting for the championship, and especially clashing with your rival, that's not what you want on the season finale. But we see F1 Fan literally on board. Him and Harrison are very low on battery as well. So no matter what, so they're both going to run out at the same time by the looks. Yeah, Harrison's got more though, so unless F1 Fan can pull a miracle drive off, into the pits now, TB Frisco, your championship leader. You know what, we'll go in the pits with him, because hopefully there shouldn't be much action, unless F1 Fan gains rapidly now. Is he going to make a dive into turn 1? Yes, he will. That's a very, very brave lunge there from F1 Fan, trying to take the position away from Harrison. Harrison says, no, thank you, and keeps the position. So TB Frisco finally boxing. He's got about 11 laps on that compound, and his championship contending rival has overtaken him. So he's P7, his rival's P6. F1 Fan finally getting a driver. So Seb, out of all the drivers, no, I wouldn't call him the slowest. He is currently the only driver without a penalty here. So fairs to this guy. What a race he's having. Not a single penalty coming at him at all. So he can just chill, and we will leave him to chill, and we will get back to the action up ahead. So Zach and Jet Carrot, they're both needing to box still, and they should be very, very shortly. They're probably going to be wanting to box when there's a good 11 to 10 laps remaining, so probably in a good 5 or 6 laps. But we can see Polly, he's made a move on goals already. So he's on his charge now through the grid. Those hards are 10 laps old. He probably might have to stop again. It's been a real, real bad race for him. He just dropped out of the final corner. He could have been on for such a real good result today. But again, it's still anyone's game to take. We could have a late safety car that could decide anything. For all we know, we could see TB Frisco retire and Dean winning, which would make Dean's day. I can't talk for the life of me, because Jesus Christ, I'm tired. But oh well, as Harrison gets an hour 12-second penalty. That's the wrong one. Freezy with 13 seconds, but Harrison, oh, it's not looking good. If Harrison keeps this up, he's going to get... Again, he doesn't want this to happen, but he might actually get disqualified, which is something I never thought I'd ever be saying. So, Zach leads out in front on lap 15 of 29. It's been an amazing race so far for him. So, how much longer will he be on this compound before he dives into the pit lane? Yeah, and again, he's not going to go. He's going to go back. We'll change it back to the tyres. He's been on this for 15 laps now. You think, geez. Oh, diving into the pit lane, we'll see Jet Carrot dives into the pits now. So, Harrison and F1 Fan are demoted back up onto the podium. So F1 Fan and Harrison can scrap away once again. But Harrison isn't going to want to keep F1 Fan in that DRS range for too long. We have 14 laps remaining. And so far... Currently, the championship's going to be going the way of TB Frisco, and we will be watching him crossing that line. I'll look at my notifications to see Seb, Mr. Death Star in P10, has DM'd me Frog. Amazing stuff there. We love to see that word be DM'd to me. So, Again, these two, they keep brawling and brawling and brawling. We're not in Brawl Stars, boys, so let's just keep it civil and keep it all good and well. So, F1 fan still trying to get past. But, I mean, he doesn't have to really get past. As long as he just stays within 9 seconds, he's got it. I think Harrison will try to definitely get those penalties removed off at the end of the race. But, I mean, what a way to end the season off. An amazing fight out front, and you've had the championship rivals just clash. Like, wow, what a way to have a season finale. And hopefully we have Yas Marina next season, as I would love to have a title fight there. So, F1 fan once again with the DRS, he's not got enough, and Harrison's again got more ERS deployment. So by the looks, F1 fan is burning too much on the lap, which is letting Harrison save even more. So, we will go on board with F1 fan to see how Harrison keeps conserving. He's probably on medium, so he's probably burning. Again, it automatically does. Yeah, you can see that light flashing now. So, F1 fan is going to want to try save as much as he can. He's got more than Harrison currently. Oh, F1 fan, as that's 15 seconds for Harrison. Harrison now with a 15-second time penalty. That is not good at all. Harrison currently on run to get the most penalties from a drive oh my lord. He's not too far away from the all-time record. So again, you don't want that record at all. I'll definitely be making a thing of him for that, because that is not what you want to see. This guy only won 4 hours ago at Spa in a different SRL. Hopefully he can bring some of that magic and bring it into here. But I mean, it hasn't been too bad. 8/10, so he's finally pulling. But again, no, hold on here, bucko. F1 fan, is he burning? He isn't. Yeah, Harrison's out. Zach in the pits now. Well, we'll watch Zach in the pits. Here we go. What's this stop gonna look like for V-Cub then? Looking amazing. Oh, he's not gone. Oh, he has gone. I thought that was a fault as we see the pit crew go back in, but we won't worry about them too much. So, Dean is currently starting to come in form with Harry. Good fight. We love seeing these two fight, as Zach is coming out in the midst of all of this. So he now comes out behind Dean on fresh rubber. Harrison with 18 seconds. Oh my lord. Harrison with an 18-second time penalty. He is definitely not winning this. That is wow. Caution the third sector. It's Seb. I mean, he's a chill guy, so we love Seb. We need a W in the chat for Seb, by the way. Oh, never mind. Yeah, we need a W in the chat for Seb, guys. We need a massive W for him. Here we go. We have a 3-way fight for the podium here. And they've all got 3-second penalties, so this should be very interesting. So, Zach, Dean, and Harry all on the podium here. So Harry's going to be trying to do everything he physically can here to try keep Dean off that podium. Oh, no. Harry, oh, no. As F1 fan takes lead as Harrison diving into the pits to serve one of those penalties, I want to say. Oh, no. It's been a very, very sad race here. It's Harrison. What's Harrison doing? He's going for a new set of the hards. So he's playing it out either smart or not smart here. But here we go. It's 3 wide into turn 1. Oh my lord, what did I just miss seeing Harrison? We have just had it 3 wide into turn 1. A repeat of last week at the season finale. A bit of everything coming into one race throughout the season. Amazing overtakes, amazing action, all coming in and all coming for the season finale. The best possible race I think I personally love to commentate. Harrison comes back out in P6, so F1 fan, he's got the most comfortable lead of 18 seconds. So F1 fan could be winning the season finale and win for the first time today. Could he win an actual Grand Prix for the first time this season? I think everyone's going to be rooting for him now, because this is amazing stuff. I have not I can't believe I'm going to say it, but we might see F1 fan winning a race. I know he won the sprint, but I would love to see him win a main race. And today could be the chance F1 fan wins the race. So a lot has happened today. So clearly Harrison controlling the championship has gone down the drain, and now all the cards come into F1 fans' hands. So, with a comfortable 17-second lead off of Zach, he can just cruise these next 10 laps home. So, we'll leave F1 fan to cruise home to the line, and we'll now watch the fight. Well, hopefully these two will be scrapping. Jack Carrot versus Harry Fent. Lovely battle these two have had in the past. We've seen it multiple times. Not multiple times, but hopefully we can see it. Oh, we should have a good brawl from these two. TB Frisco versus TBR Harrison. Gotta bring back the OG nicknames that JSM brought. Not TB Frisco. I keep TB Frisco and JSM always get mixed up in my head. We've had a disconnect. No. He jinxed himself before the race and said about disconnect. Hold on, we best invite him back, people. Oh, no! Is he gone? No. Oh, no. TB Frisco, join back, my friend. You have a championship to be fighting for. They have... Oh, no. So TB Frisco's... He's AI'd. He's on the right edge here. He needs to join back very soon. Because anything can happen. Oh my lord. A disconnection I never thought I'd see has happened. And it's happened with the championship leader. So, again, there's a massive scrap on the main straight here. Harrison going to be making a move onto Harry into turn 1 now. He makes that move, absolutely stick successfully. But he's got 18 seconds, so he ain't going to have any good chances of a podium today. This isn't great for Harrison. He had lots of confidence, always, every weekend, going in with a lot of confidence. It shows the most of the time, but it seems to be this is one of the races it hasn't shown. So, he now sets his eyes onto Jet Carrot. But Dean, he's in the podium. So, we're only on lap 21 of 29. A lot is going to happen. But... again, it's still anyone's game. We could have a late safety car. I don't want to jinx it because even though that would really help TB Frisco and it wouldn't help Harrison, we got to sometimes pray that we have a miracle. And Dean needs a miracle. Dean really needs a good miracle here. He's still got a good 19 seconds to the leader, if not 20 seconds, as the Papayas now start fighting. Oh my lord. I never thought I would ever see Harrison with 18 seconds worth of penalties disqualifying himself in qualifying to give us action, only to then end up with 18 seconds worth of penalties and having a fight. But here we go though. He's on the charge. He's out. Oh my lord, no. He hasn't got anything left. All by the look. Jack Carrot trying to play the dummy on Dean into the first corner. Again, we could have a see as we see Polly once again. Polly out and spinning once again. We luckily don't have JSM shouting in my ear, off. So I'm like, I'll go, oh. That's a seal fuck. I'm on my best seal impression on stream. Anyway, though, getting back to it, stop acting like a seal. Down the inside, we'll see Harrison go on Mr. Jack Carrot. And now they're side by side. Are they alongside still? No, they're not. As they reach the corner, Harrison gets ahead. Seems to be my seal impression. Absolutely. Or seal offside, I don't know. I'm guessing my seal impression. Yeah, I'm guessing it's a seal. Has helped Harrison get ahead. So, hey, the Sauber's running P6 and P7. That is so actually peak. If that actually ends how it is, that's going to be amazing. Oh my lord. So again, anyone's game. I love how I've said that said that so many times. So we have 7. Well, hold on. Yeah, we have 7 laps remaining. I'm just getting the math wrong because obviously I'm rubbish at maths by the looks. And we now have, in the closing stages, Zach is rapidly gaining on F1 fan. But the stress is no worries. and Zach is just easy. As by the looks, I've sadly missed this after all that yapping. Harrison has finally gone past Dean, but carries 21 seconds worth of fucking penalties. One more, he's beating the all-time record, I think. Yeah, one more. Oh, no, F1 fan pressuring himself now, but he's got 7 laps to make a miracle comeback. But here we go, though. Harrison now carries 21 seconds worth of penalties. Oh, this is not good at all for VCarb. But Harrison's got to put a lot of work in now. He's got to pull, hold on. 18. He's got to pull 15 seconds off Dean to get a podium tonight. So can he do it with 5 laps remaining? As F1 fan, now still leading with a good 6. Oh, he's got like a massive gap. He's got like 10 seconds because if Zach gets under 3 seconds, yeah, it ain't good for F1 fan. But it might be. It's going to be a massive, massive race to be celebrating for multiple people tonight. Only one can take this championship and one can stand on the top step of that podium. Harrison has beaten the all-time record of 24 seconds worth of penalties. Oh my lord, Harrison. Wow. So Harrison now breaks the all-time record of penalties at the season finale. So we now have to hope he can't do anything. I can't believe it. Why'd I mute? I'm like a knobber now. Oh lord, this is not good at all. So Harrison has got 24 seconds, something I thought I'd never see. F1 fan still leads. And the gaps are so big. There's no fights, but one we can try and watch. It's Dean versus Jack Carrot. So, hopefully, Jack Carrot, he can find some pace. But again, Dean's going to have to try and conserve best he can. Jack Carrot can push as much as he wants. He's got a lot to push. As by the looks, Polly seems to be wanting to be contending Harrison for the most penalties. So, hopefully he doesn't get most penalties, but it's activation. He's activating everything, and so is Jack Carrot. But he's gaining. Into turn 1 we go. Oh, Dean being very, very dangerous there. Into turn 1. Jack Carrot taking P4 off Dean, which kind of technically is a podium position. We have caution sector 1. And that is a papaya of who, though? Oh, it's Golsey once again. Oh, we see Harry in the pits. He's, by the looks, go for fastest lap. So, by the looks, the tyres are degrading quickly for the drivers, and we have 4 laps to go until the end of the race. So, a lot is going to happen as TB Frisco moves up to P6. So, but I don't think anything's going to be happening now, because with about 4 laps to go, it's TB Frisco's in the bag. We will definitely be watching F1 fan on his final lap, and we will definitely be seeing what can happen by the time we reach the line as we see F1 fan begin. We now have... Wait, hold on. 26, 27, 28, 29... we now have 4 laps remaining. My mistake. So we will see what F1 fan can do. I will be back in a moment. Hold on. as I am back, and we have, I think, 3 laps remaining, and F1 Fan still has a massive dominant lead here at Qatar. So, with as we now reach the closing stages of the race, F1 Fan will slowly, in a couple of laps' time, be seeing the checkered flag, and he will be ahead of the pack, and for the first time ever, he'll be winning an official Grand Prix and not the sprint. So, out of the final corner now, he will begin the penultimate lap. Not much action going on the track. We've still got a lot of the gaps are huge to the other drivers, and Harrison carrying the most amount of penalties with 24 seconds. So, F1 Fan keeping that massive lead here, and he's doing it real beautifully. Polly getting another 3-second penalty. It's not looking good for him at all. Polly only in P8, so could Polly do by the looks, Polly won't be doing anything and might have to just settle for P8. And Dean won't, and hopefully Dean can try overtake Jack Carrot again, but by the looks, he's got nothing in him left to be able to overtake. So, by the looks, Jack Carrot has this one in the bag and could be taking home a podium here tonight at Qatar. But we only have nearly a lap remaining now. As F1 Fan, we will go on board with him now from now until the end of the race. So, Polly again getting another 3-second penalty. So, it's been an amazing season finale. Jet Carrot getting another 3 seconds as well. So, oh no. Unless Dean gets 3 seconds, I don't think it's going to be a podium for Jet Carrot anymore. But here we go, though. F1 Fan crossing the line now. For the first time, he will be beginning his final lap charge on the grid. As it's been an amazing race for him. He has led most of this race to absolute perfection. And now he finally will be able to stand on the top step of the podium for the first time since the rebranding of this league. It has been an amazing, amazing race for him. And he has absolutely led it with pure dominance by over 11 seconds. So, nearly in a sector's time, he will be finally winning it for the first time. Well, he'll be winning for the second time in any format, but he'll be finally winning an official Grand Prix that isn't a sprint. So, he'll be real happy to know that he will be finally a winner in a league. We won't really worry about the things. TB Frisco getting another 3-second penalty, but that won't matter though. But F1 Fan finally now begins his final sector as he's round the penultimate corner now. As you can just see Seb in the background as he phases through Seb as around the final corner now. For the first time, F1 Fan will round the final corner ahead of all the other drivers. F1 Fan wins the season finale in Qatar. As we see, lots of people, as we'll see Zach in P2 for VCarb. An amazing result there. Harrison won't, sadly, I don't think, be finishing on that podium. But unless Jack Carrot can do anything, he won't. We will see. It has been an amazing end to the season. He's demoted up. But Dean takes the final podium position. But in his final sector now before becoming a 2-time world champion in Revline. Here we go though. We will see. As around the final corner now, TB Frisco will cross the line as a 2-time world champion. Amazing stuff there from the Brit. Finally being the first driver in the league ever to become a 2-time champion of the world. He wins the championship and beats Dean. He's done what he's needed to do, and Sauber finished P6 and 7 to end the season off. So Sauber clinch the constructors. And they clench the world drivers' standings, taken by TB Frisco, your new world champion for the second time running. Well done, TB Frisco. What an amazing result it has been for you this season. Absolutely led by pure dominance. Not Dean sadly couldn't do anything on the closing stages, but F1 fan finally stepping on that top step of the podium. He will definitely be jumping with joy after that. After all the races, after the 3 seasons, he does it at the finale of season 3. Well done, F1 fan, and well done to the other podium pit sitters as well. So, after all the champagnes and celebrations, TB Frisco becomes a 2-time champion of the world. And F1 fan finally wins in his own league for the first time since the rebranding nearly over a year ago. So, that is it for season 3, and we'll be back next season for more action and hopefully more drama, I hopefully will see some of you guys at the award ceremony next Sunday, and I'll see the others. I'll see you guys at the start of season 4 in 2 weeks' time. But for now, it's goodbye.